Hello everyone, I'm Dale Howarth, Organiser and Curator of TEDxLukelyBrook, which is taking place on March the 2nd, 2022. Very pleased to be able to introduce various speakers as we announce them to you, and I wanted to introduce you to Tina Jennings. Hi Tina.
Good morning, Dale.
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Lovely to be with you this morning.
Excellent. No, thank you very much for your time. I know you're such a busy person. People watching won't necessarily know you well unless they've seen you at a conference, a business event, or work closely with you in one of the businesses that you work with. So just be nice for you just to tell us a little bit about yourself. Yeah,
no problem. So I was born and bred in London. You probably can tell that from the accent. This is not an Isle of Wight accent. So grew up in London, and then university was Bournemouth University. That was my first move from the urban jungle, if you like. Got my degree, started work for a fantastic technology company, and really never looked back. I travelled the world with them, started off in recruitment, had a fantastic career in change and transformation around the world. So all of the European cities, the US, I worked with some amazing leaders. And then I moved to the island 9 years ago now, and we love it here. Absolutely, you know, what a fantastic, I feel very privileged, great lifestyle, and my daughter loves it. And then I started my business in 2019. So I left my corporate life and started my own brave path, in 2019.
Wow. And of course, your corporate life led you to work closely, part of Liz Earle, of course, amazing brand, and then subsequently Boots Walgreen.
Absolutely. So Liz Earle is truly one of my favourites in my career. An island business, fantastic brand, and yes, absolutely, I was the HR director for global brands in Walgreens Boots Alliance. So my business sizes has gone from 100 people to 400,000 people and everything in between, essentially. So yeah, in a variety of different industries as well. So yeah, it's been vast.
Gosh, brilliant. And of course you founded Kosan Kroger. Now in terms of that business, could you just say a little bit about what you're doing there and who you're working with?
I can indeed. The first question you're probably asking is, what does Kosan Kroger actually mean? So it's Irish. It means brave path. And, you know, I spent a lot of time with my Irish grandparents growing up. My granddad took his brave path. I took mine, and I support leaders in their change and transformation brave path. So I support them. It could be any industry again, and really helping them navigate, understanding where they are as a business, where they want to get to, and actually how do they get there through unlocking the potential in their people, essentially. So it can be the design of the business, it can be about the operational ways of working, improving costs, efficiency, performance and culture, essentially. It could be one of those things, it could be all of those things, dependent on the challenge that the business has. Essentially.
Excellent. And there must be some interesting stories along that journey, both your corporate life and with your own business. So anything that you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, this is a tough one, isn't it? So many highs and lows, of course. You know, I'm human at the end of the day, but one of the things that I think was a highlight, and I actually feel a little bit smug about this one, Dale, was an initiative that I created called Passion for People. Initially, it was resisted by the corporation for not being very corporate, and essentially what the initiative was to share stories, leadership stories, in terms of who leaders' careers, why they were passionate about what they did, the business, you know, the mission that we had as a business. And although there was resistance, actually the actual initiative was incredibly impactful in the business to engage hearts and minds, actually. And I still, even all these years later, get messages from people to say that that program really was transformative in their thinking about possibility and encouraging and inspiring people in the business. So yeah, that was definitely a highlight.
Excellent. No, really good story, really good story. And of course, TEDxLukelyBrook, you're kindly speaking at the event. Interesting title for your talk, A Move from the Urban Jungle. So could you give us a little bit of background on that without giving too much away?
Yeah, of course. So I'm not gonna, yeah, it's gonna be, I'm so excited, it's difficult not to say too much, but essentially, you know, we've been through a cosmic change in the last 18 months, and the future of work is something that is front of mind for many of us, and there's lots of talk about it, but actually I've got a perspective that is a little bit different, and it's a little bit more a call to arms, if you like. So that move from the urban jungle to the future of work, what is that going to look like? And yeah, I've got some, it's about movement and taking action, essentially, Dale, but I can't say any more. There's a bit of a twist. I won't say any more, but yeah.
Okay, of course, fits really well into the theme of if not now, when?
Exactly, Dale. I mean, that's the tagline, isn't it? Because yep, it's in our control, and it's what we do with that opportunity that is, you know, the action that we take that is going to be so important to redesigning the future of work. So, and if not now, when? Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I know it's going to be a really popular talk amongst the audience and fits in so well with all that we're looking to achieve for TEDxLukelyBrook. If people want to see a little bit more about what you do, a bit more about your business, what's the best way for them to get in touch and find out more?
Of course, they can visit the website, which is kosandkroger.com, or I hang out a lot on LinkedIn. So look me up, and yeah, I'd be more than happy to have a conversation.
Brilliant. Well, really, really appreciate your time. It's good for you to just touch a little bit on your background, all the skills and expertise you're going to bring, and a little bit about the talk, but not too much there, that we're going to have at TEDxLukeyBrook on March the 2nd. Obviously, if people want to know more about the event itself, then TEDxLukeyBrook.com is the website. March the 2nd is the date. So thank you very much indeed, Tina, for your time. It's been really good to talk with you, and look forward to seeing you soon and seeing you on stage in March.
Me too. Thank you, Dale.
Thank you, Tina. Goodbye. Bye.